So where to begin? GregTech New Horizons is a mod pack that I have been playing for maybe about 2 years now. It is something that is so different from everything else I've ever played and tried out within Minecraft, let alone other games, that it has single-handedly changed how I depend and how I see vanilla Minecraft. And because of that, I thought it would be cool to do a dedicated series for one of the things that I love the most. For those of you who don't know me, hi, my name is Awazon. I am a digital artist and a audio engineer, and one of my favorite pastimes whenever I'm not working at my current job or doing anything else is playing GregTech. It's weird to talk about how much this game has changed how I look at video gaming, let alone the stretches and growth that comes with it. But I personally wanted to see how far I can go along with making content and doing things that can kind of spice up the deal for you guys. So instead of doing a traditional series where I am typically, doing a one-to-one little snippet bit where you guys get to see everything that I'm doing, including all the wasted time, I thought it would be cool to do an overview series instead to kind of leverage that temporal dissonance. A big thing that you will see throughout this is the development and progression through the various stages. The furthest I've gotten on my own with a group of people who know a lot more about it than I do is LUV, or Ludicrous tier. There are plenty of tiers that are completely structured all around GregTech and have a lot of different changes and effects within it. But I personally really love seeing just how far I can go with it, and that is the prime reason why I'm making this. So for at least today's episode, I wanted to mainly focus on the idea of getting to past the Stone Age, or getting at least further enough into it where I can unlock Tinkers, and eventually get to the Coke Oven. Now that I have a little bit more of the progress that I made throughout the early ages shown off, I want to talk about what my goals are for the overarching, I guess, section of this series. One of the big things about GTNH is that there are a lot of different segments and moments that you can have that truly build up over time. And I wanted to limit this to be a pollution exempt run, as well as a run where I'm allowed to use some of the home commands and some other things. So it's not pure vanilla, but I have some favoritive things, and I personally believe that the pollution system can be reworked a little bit. It just doesn't mend well with what I'm going for. But even with that, I personally believe that my end goal for this series is either trying to get to the Stargate or trying to get to NAC. There's a lot of different intervals that are going to go on within this, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not the smartest person in the world. I don't truly know what it is going to take to reach that point, let alone get to the point where I am able to understand this fully. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find people who can help out. However, if anyone does want to be that person to kind of help guide me through some things, feel free to reach out to me on either Discord or any other platform that I'm available on. But yeah, I am more than happy to try my hardest to get to the end, both for you guys and for me. This is going to be a single player run, even though I do have it hosted on a dedicated server, and that is something that I hope isn't going to bite me in the ass. All right. I think that is a pretty good stop when it comes down to it for the first episode. We seem to have gotten pretty far enough to the point where we are now producing creosote. Uh, I'm happy I managed to fit it into this full episode. Early game is typically pretty complicated when it comes down to organization and rushing through to the end, but I think that we are on to a good start. I'm going to try my best to speed up even more through everything and have an even better track record when it comes to it going forward. And I hope you all enjoyed what is hopefully the first episode of a massive series that I want to unfold. If you guys have any recommendations for things you'd like to see in the future or changes in editing and other things, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to find out. And please make sure to like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me as an early independent content creator, and as well as just generally anything else for me to find out and discover what's up next. So, yeah, I hope to see you guys on the next episode. Peace.